Yeah, I think that was a big one. I mean, we got the lead before the third period. I mean, they scored a couple of goals. So that was kind of ugly in the end, but good thing we got the goal and 2 points and real big win for us.
And Jacob Trouba makes a statement like he did in the beginning, dropping the gloves. What does that do for everyone on the ice and on the bench?
I mean, he's a leader, so I think that was something we needed. I mean, we've been pretty bad lately. That's how I feel. I mean, you got to do something, and I think he's our captain, he's our leader, so that's something you get the guys going, and I think that was a good start.
You got a lot of opportunities on special teams today in the man advantage. Just what was working so well that helped you make the most of those opportunities?
Yeah, I think that's been kind of not too good also lately. I mean, last game we didn't even got any power plays, but a couple big goals tonight, and yeah, I mean, we still been getting chances lately also, but just didn't get it in, you know. So maybe just a little luck here today and got a couple goals.
Important. Winning's hard at this level. I mean, anyone can beat anyone on any given night, so it was a gutsy win. And it was a team effort, right? Guys came together and everyone did their job to the best of their ability and able to come out with a win. That's huge.
What do you think of the overall performance and the way you guys played? Did you feel like it was a step in the right direction, or there's still things to clean up? Like, how do you feel overall?
There's always things to clean up, but yeah, I thought we were doing things better. Some of the things that we've been talking about, supporting each other, playing a little faster, skating for each other, thinking less and just playing, and trusting one another and trusting ourselves. So,
how did you feel the first game in a few games?
Good.
Yeah.
When Jacob Trouba, sorry to answer already, but when he drops the gloves like that to start the game, just what does that do for everyone else?
Yeah, I think there's already a lot of energy in the room. I think just kind of put it over the top. See your leader do that, answer the bell like that, step up, and that's what he does. That's what he's always done for us. And yeah, it was. It was infectious.
Did you feel like you guys came out playing hard with the kind of effort that you wanted? Like coaches talked about being outworked in the first periods recently. Did you feel like that the effort early on was there?
Yeah, 100%. I thought the effort was there the whole game. I mean, I think there were stretches where we had a little bit of trouble at lines and a little bit of trouble breaking up pucks, and they've got skill and they made us pay for it. But at least we're having the conversation about making plays at lines as opposed to D zone, because we're not even giving ourselves a chance to break the puck up. So breakouts are better, being able to get it through the neutral zone was better, and then the forecheck was better. So step in the right direction.
Well, not the way you want the third period to go. There's a lot of things though to pull from positives as well. There was things that we could have done better. I thought we controlled the rush better tonight, but then I thought that when pucks were in question, we got on the wrong side of things, and that led to chances and opportunities back for them, and those are what cost us in the third period. But then again, to stay with it and win it in regulation, I thought it was good. I mean, there was moments like that, like the start was good, and there was big hits, there was a fight, there was power play, so there's a lot of positives to pull from as well. Things we can do better, but there's some positive things as well.
Starting with the work rate that you saw in the first period, did you feel like that was a step in the right direction?
Yeah, it was good. The start was good, especially after a back-to-back. Like you get the 2 1:00 games. I'm not making excuses, but you get the 2 1:00 games to come out and have that start, especially after the way we started yesterday. I thought was really important.
Was there an added emphasis on extra physicality, or was that just kind of a byproduct of
it? Has to be everything. I mean, we're missing everything yesterday, and especially in the first period. Right, we're missing physicality, we're missing speed. And to compete on the pucks, and I thought it was much better tonight.
What did you think Jacob's fight did to kind of set the tone in that regard?
I thought that it was, it was a message from him that he was here to play. Our guys were ready to play, and that, like I said, everything happened in the first 9 or 10 minutes. And Montreal's been playing pretty good hockey. I think they're 3-1 or 3-1-1 in their last 5 games. They've been playing pretty good hockey. Like we knew we were going to have a tough game, and for our guys to come out and to get into a fight like Jacob did, to get on the attack, to play sharp defensively, to be physical in the battles, and it was a good start. I'd like to see us continue more of that as the game wore on. But like I said, there's, they're a fresh team coming in here, and our guys, I thought there were some, even though there's some things that I thought we could have done better, getting on the right side of the puck defensively, there were some positives.
You've given Zach Jones a little bit more responsibility over the last couple of weeks. How do you think he's responded to that?
Yeah, he's been good ever since he's been in the lineup on a regular basis. I think he's been really good. He's a guy that can skate and he sees the ice well, and he moves pucks from the back end, so I think he's done a good job.
Peter, what do you think overcoming a period you didn't like, finding a way to win can do for this team?
Yeah, I mean, as you know, sometimes when you're trying to get out of something, that first one that you get out of might not be the prettiest, and it wasn't tonight. There's things you can do, but we got to draw on the positives of what we were able to do from, the physicality, the start, the fact that we kicked it up, but we came back and won it. The specialty teams factoring into it. I think you just pull all those things out of it and just continue to work your way out.
If you get those 3 power play goals, and it's been a long time since you had a power play goal. What does that mean for this team to get properly going?
It's important for every team. I mean, they're deciding factors in games on most nights, and so like the 5-on-5, it had dried up a little bit to what it had, what it could be or what maybe we expect, and you're not scoring as much, and then certainly the mistakes defensively we made as well, that adds to it, and so you find yourself in a rut for quite a few games. Especially teams can definitely change the direction of the game, and they did tonight, and that's part of it. If you can win the specialty team battle with regard to goal differential, there's a good chance that you could win a hockey game. And I thought the power play was good. Chris Kreider did an unbelievable job in front of the net on the goaltender's eyes on both goals. The third one was a little bit different, a little something that slipped off to the side, but a big goal nonetheless, and so the power play did their job.
How much of a difference does Filipino make in your team?
Yeah, I mean, even there's definitely a difference, Larry. Like, you put three big centers, and Sam doing his job. I think the fourth line has been pretty responsible in the way they play the game and what they do, and he brings an edge to that position. But you get three big centermen down the middle. It definitely adds a layer to the depth of our team. It adds to the power play. It adds to how we play the game offensively, and to get him back, I thought was big. For being out for, I don't know what it was, 5 or 6 games, whatever it was, for him to come back with really not much practice time, because that's where we're at right now inside of our schedule. I thought he came back and played a really, really good game for us. So that was a real positive inside of it.
Also add to the pace, the tempo.
Yeah, well, I think he's one of the game. I think he definitely is one of the guys that can attack the game with that pace through the neutral zone. You notice him all the time as he cuts out of our end and through the neutral zone. He's got a ton of speed behind him. That pushes us north faster as well.
The way you slot him into a pretty important spot in the lineup right off the bat,
Yeah.
And not just the line changes, but it seemed like the ice time allotment at 5-on-5 maybe strategically shifted a bit, like the way you were using certain lines. Was that kind of a thing that you thought about going in that you wanted to adjust?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. We knew that in the back-to-back scenario we need to get some mileage and some minutes out of everybody, and I thought we were able to do that. But that's an opportunity for him to step up, and you remember he started with Brett at the beginning of last season, so they get reunited back together. Will's been playing pretty good hockey for us, and so again, we'll go back and look at it and see what we do moving forward. But tonight we needed really to get some minutes out of the lines.